Hello guys and welcome to Crusader Kings 3. I have really never played this game before, but we have decided to get all of us together, as I mentioned in the previous SRU, and we are going to start a playthrough of this game. We all heard what everyone wanted to play, and what we came up with was this. The year is 867. I will be playing Bulgaria, the Orthodox country. We have, let me pull up the player map here. We have Sir Travis playing as Minsk. We have, this is Toxic, is Kilo. This is Toxic, is playing as Prussia. And we have Narfi playing as Upland, because he wanted to be a Viking. So we're all going to be kind of in a similar range of each other. I just didn't want to play a tribal due to being scarred by how tribals work in Imperator. We don't really have much of an idea. This is kind of a learning campaign. Although we decided not to do a co-op, it will be PvPvE, but me and Narfi are primarily going to be learning. Toxic's played a lot of the game, and Travis apparently has as well, so this should be interesting. Alright, so we have the Kingdom of Bulgaria. I was just sorting through this weird royal court stuff, because Travis has this DLC, I don't, so he's hosting. And I found these banners, these artifacts, and so I put the artifacts up. And we just discovered, like, how it works, kind of. They give you little bonuses. And if they're displayed, then they don't decay. If they're not displayed, then they do decay. And then you have to, like, reforge or repair it or something. I don't know. But it's not losing durability for right now, which is good. So it's going to give us Renown, which is for our Dynasty Prestige, as well as Prestige. Reduction of Men-at-Arms Maintenance. Court Grandeur bonus. What is this? How famed a court is. This must all be DLC stuff. Okay, this is the grandeur. Holy shit, this is a lot to take in.
Really, at the start, I believe the first, I'm sorry, I'm fucking. Alright, so I believe the first.
You're fucking?
Really only thing. No, I'm full of man, I need to get sleep. Anyway, so I believe the only thing you can really do at the start of the royal court is put up like your flags, which that you just click around, you'll see them, but that's really all you.
I see. Like this, there's like not only just the artifacts. There's court grandeur, and then this stuff can actually cost you money.
Yeah. That's how you get higher, like court prestige or like court level, however you want to kind of interpret it.
Oh yeah, so that's what this court language stuff is. You can pick a language for your court.
Yeah. Like, for instance, in the Mediterranean, you'll see a lot of,
Arabic.
Well, yeah, Arabic or Greek or French. Like,
yeah, it's Greek for me and the Byzantines.
Oh,
choose Dutch.
Yeah. You know what, hell, theoretically, we can all have the same court language, so we can do diplomacy together.
Oh yeah, so what does this actually allow you to do?
So, I believe this boosts relations. And actually, I actually don't know what all it will do. I just know it increases relations with the people of the same court language.
You can hold court. What does that do?
That gives you, like, I believe 3 to 4 like events that really do a variety of things. Like, you can get money, you can gain prestige, you can lose money. How do you change your color?
Your color?
Yeah, Toxic's doing something.
Oh yeah, he's black.
You like my name?
Hey, don't say that.
You guys like my name?
Yeah. To be fair, I like to keep my stuff historical, so I'm going to keep it as it is.
How did you do all that? What the fuck?
Buddy, get ready for
As toxic as white trash. Real is very important.
House Toxic as oh my god. What the fuck? I didn't even know you could customize all this. House Toxic. This is funny as fuck, man.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Oh,
neat.
Does anyone know the Imperial Russian colors?
Yeah, like, are we talking about, like, Tsarist Russia?
Yeah, Tsarist Russia. What would be their colors?
green, I think.
The thing is that, like, the modern Russian flag is also the flag of Imperial Russia.
Technically, yeah.
But the Russian Empire, so Tsarist Russia, is just, like, black and yellow. It's, like, top, like, it was 2 lines, and, like, one was black and one was yellow. Technically, one might be white. It might have been, yeah, it was, like, black, yellow, white.
Yeah, I know the one you're talking about. That's the fascist flag for, Holy 4. I'm just going to do, like,
Fascist flag, what?
Oh my god, I get seduced other rulers.
Hey, seduce me, baby.
I see we're off to a great start.
Now,
Yo,
your
Narfi.
rule is not attracted to men, but Raz is ruler is.
Whoa, hey, yo.
Oh yeah, I
Rez
got a
is
buy
gay.
boy. I got a buy boy.
Bicycle, bicycle.
I can't believe they fit sexualities into a game about feudal politics.
I mean, I can understand. I can understand why. You know, them group orgies in Rome. Yeah. You guys want to have one big group orgy with all your wives and shit?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah,
Yeah, Raz, I wanted to sleep with you, but it gives me stress, so no thanks.
bruh.
You're
Yeah,
too stressful.
I can seduce,
I can seduce him too. Oh shit. I got a 0% chance.
bruh. Well, look,
We're all gonna go to sleep with Raz.
I'm gonna
i-
0%.
if I ever turn gay, toxic, I will definitely come for you, my boy.
then we'll definitely create our culture.
Hey, that's right, man. We can interlingual our cultures because we'll be interlingual in the bed. Hey, actually, yeah, we're gonna do one big group orgy. That's how we're gonna kill you.
Oh wow, and you don't invite me.
No,
You
no.
don't
We're
even
gonna.
have a wife.
Hey, imagine not having a wife, you
I have
filthy
4
fucking
wives.
animal.
Oh yeah, you have concubines.
Hey, I'm based.
Alright, so the guys that have played the game knew a lot about the game, so I've kind of gone off on my own to do setup because I was getting completely overwhelmed. We have an interesting situation here. I've started looking at my council. Again, I don't really know how to play the game, so don't expect me to do amazing in this. But I went ahead and I changed the patriarch here over to convert faith and country because we have a different religion that is up here. Let me get the map out. The Tengri. So I started trying to convert them to orthodoxy because I want to primarily, you know, have everybody as orthodoxy. I went ahead and I changed this chancellor to domestic affairs because I want to have everybody like me in my own country before anything else. Ideally, that is a way that we can do that. Ideally, I can get my country under control because I see a lot of my powerful vassals don't necessarily seem to like me right now. We have this marshal here who seems to buff our levies and stuff and our garrisons currently, but I think having a more elite army might be better. Now, there's knights and there's trained commanders that I can go for. I think I'll go for the manage the royal guards and just focus on the knights to get as big of buffs as is possible. Is this smart? I don't know, but I'll try it. I also have a fuck ton of different cultures in my nation. We're not primarily Bulgarians. This is something I'll have to deal with that the others aren't necessarily going to have to deal with, is the fact that I have a mixture of cultures. We don't seem to have enough knights at the moment, so I'm going to go ahead and I see that I can invite knights once every 10 years. At least 3 able-bodied men with 12 or more prowess will arrive as guests in the coming months. That seems pretty useful. It's a good bit of prestige to do this, but I feel like early on it might be useful for getting some better characters. I do know that there are other knights available, like this guy is 18. I can pay to recruit him, but it costs a lot of money to get him. I'd like to have the characters here. I've paid the prestige for it. I see things are going to cost a lot of prestige and money over time, and I'll go to working on getting more knights when I know we have things under control. We have a huge domain limit problem. We're going to have to get some more vassals and hand out the weaker titles. I have, let's see, a lot of duchy titles and a lot of county titles. Realistically, I don't need counties. I just need, like, the kingdom and duchies and things like that. Although I probably don't need any far-flung duchies that are on the other side of the country. I could probably hand shit like that out. So I have a 3-year-old prince that can marry a 5-year-old princess of the Byzantine Empire, which sounds smart because that could make the Byzantines like me or be my friend. And seeing as they're next to me and extremely powerful, that sounds pretty important. This chick also has a quick inheritable trait, and the kid would get some prestige for actually doing this. So let's go ahead and send that over. And then when the game unpauses, theoretically that would figure itself out. I also have my actual heir who needs a spouse as well. Not quite sure what to do for him. He's 22. We could try to get a good alliance with someone else. I've already checked for like good traits, and all the good traits are with like children or old hags. So All I'm thinking is maybe prestige gain or alliance power is what we should go for, and just focus on someone that's likely to produce an heir instead. This chick's intimidated by our dreadful reputation, so perhaps getting one with a member of the Kingdom of West Francia would be good. My heir would get a fuck ton of prestige from this. Holy crap. Yeah, fuck ton of prestige, so that might be smart to do. They certainly have superior military force to me as well. They look like they will accept, so we'll get a proposal out for him. There is another prince, Prince Graville. This one actually likes me. There is a lady out in East Francia, which is close to this 19-year-old boy's age, who could give us a lot of claims and potential alliances with a duchy. Not as good, but it's something, so I'll go ahead and try to get him married as well. I'm just trying to get everybody married right now. There's a lot of kids and things to look out for. Well, ideally get the sons married. I don't care as much about getting the women married. Women are more there for diplomatic and political reasons. We have another son that we can go marry out, although he's 0. There is still a pretty good marriage I can get for him. A 2 or 4-year-old girl over in Lotharingia or whatever. We get some prestige from that. Similar military strength alliance. I mean, sure. Theoretically, it could always be changed later. I might be fucking shit up right now. It's not like these are my main kids. So all of the main boys have had things like that gone and decided. So that's good. We do have a dynasty legacy we can assign. Cost 250 renown to assign it. Don't know if renown really affects anything. I think it's just a currency. So I guess I would like to assign this dynasty legacy. And I'm thinking of going down... Where was it? It was one of these. I think it's the glory one I wanted to go down? Yeah. I think I wanted to go down the glory one before anything else. This seems to help with a fair bit of things. So I think I'll unlock this first. Glory, which is at first just going to help marriage acceptance. But there's other things down there that I definitely would like to get. I would like to get rid of the Duchy of Bahar. This is one of the things, I don't even have a county for this, and I feel like I have too many duchies anyway. So I'm going to grant it to the guy that's in there that actually likes me more. Everyone there hates me. They're a different religion. They're a different everything. But this guy isn't ambitious like the other one. So I'm going to go ahead and grant it to this guy. It'll push him into liking me for like 50 years anyway. So I will go ahead and grant this one to this guy. So the Duchy of Bahar has been granted, and I still have way over my domain limit. I'll need to hand out some more things as well. Well, I didn't even lower my domain limit for whatever reason, so maybe it's only counting things under duchies? Still, I feel like I shouldn't have too many duchies, based on something I heard them talking about earlier. Okay, yeah, the duchies themselves don't affect anything. It's like entirely the counties. I'm gonna clear out this whole duchy of things that I have, because it'll still be over my domain size. But if I go ahead and I clear this out, give the duchy and everything I have in it over to this kid, then that will get me a lot closer to my actual domain size. Don't know if I should be handing it to a kid, but he's one of my princes, so sure, here you go. This is a bad decision to make. I'll figure it out later. Everything else I have is in Moesia except for this one county. There's someone else here that has a county here as well. What is he? Is he ambitious? No. No, he's not. So let's go ahead and grant titles to him. We'll give him the Duchy of whatever and the other county in it, and that will get my domain size right to the perfect location. And then voila, that's all figured out. I know that'll probably affect some things, but it's okay. I was just looking earlier, I had 7 out of 11 knights. I actually have full knights now. I wonder if this is like ones that I invited have arrived or something. I certainly didn't see anything about that, but I do have a full amount of knights now. I guess others have just decided that they wanted to be knights. Or maybe handing out duchies has helped make others knights that weren't already. I can pick what lifestyle I want, and given that this guy's a 40% XP buff in military, and I don't have the best situation domestically or anything yet, I think I'm gonna go ahead and pick military for him. You know, looking at it, however, I'm looking at the effects of these skills. This mainly, other than like leading into battle and stuff, this mainly affects like levy sizes and stuff, which I'm not actually too concerned about. Maybe I will just put him into diplomacy, which he's currently lacking, to try to make up for what he's lacking and control that in another way. I think you can change later on regardless. It may not go as quickly, but it'll probably help more from the position of a king. Yeah, let's go ahead and we're going to pick the foreign affairs focus. You could change it every 5 years. So that's fine. Let's pick foreign affairs focus, and we will earn things over time. It would be faster to go into military because, you know, with all this, we'd have like a tree. But this guy's old, quote unquote. He's in his 40s. This will be a good way to experiment. I do like the diplomacy tree more than any of the other trees, though, regardless of any teachings or anything. This is definitely how I'd rather deal with it. Oh, cool. I just looked and found that we're actually cheating on our wife with some other courtier named Praxi. Well, isn't that wonderful? The patriarch currently doesn't like me, so I'll also go ahead and start a scheme to sway him, and then hopefully we can make him like me, because he needs to like what we're doing, apparently. Seeing as the Greek culture is big for the Byzantines, I think I'm going to go ahead and try to increase the cultural acceptance of the Greeks for the time being, and then hopefully that will make them like us more. Their acceptance right now is at 25%, and it looks like it goes up and can change over time. They're all sort of changing. This one is not accepted at all. Holy crap, but it is going up. Yeah, let's actually go ahead and work on the one that we have no cultural acceptance with whatsoever, because the Greeks actually are already gaining acceptance and are pretty friendly to the Bulgarians, and rather than try to just assimilate, I don't think this is going to work quite like Imperial Rome. We can hopefully change this up a little bit. I can spend 100 to go ahead and hold court, so let me go spend the prestige and hold court and see what happens. Let's see. Sitting on my throne, I gesture for my guards to open the doors to the hall, showing people file in, some lining up in front of my throne while others move out of the way, so they can simply observe the proceedings. After several moments, all movement in the chamber has ceased. All faces, what the fuck? Oh god, what the hell? Someone unpaused. I don't know if that was me, but somebody unpaused. 3 petitioners line up in a row. Let's see. A son was betrothed. Okay. All my marriage proposals seem to have worked. Let's listen to the first petitioner. My brother, Prince Dox, has been nursing a temper, awaiting an audience. Do not abide your tolerance of infidels in the realm. God made his demands on us. Plain Bulgaria should be the lands of the faithful. Out with the Tengri dogs. Uh-oh. Well, the prince kind of likes me. The duke kind of doesn't. My character's cynical, so making them convert is probably not the best thing. Let's just do some swapping of opinion for the time being. Let's see. One of the princes, I believe the one that hates me the most. Something must be done about that Vlach outsider. It's a culture in my realm. Quite enough of Count Janos, specifically. My vassal. Well, he might become Bulgarian. If he does, I gain prestige. But we'll lose a lot of cultural acceptance, so I'm not really too sure if that's how I want to do it. We'd gain dread. Yeah, I say go ahead. Let's go ahead and try to make him. Alright, cool. He agreed. Very good. Let's see. Vassal Count Mihai takes a turn bending my ear for the assembled court. Let's see. Give me the honor of protecting you from your enemies and serving at your side. He wants to be my bodyguard. Oh, I see. It's a court position. Well, he seems fine. Yeah, sure, I can give him that job. Sure, why not? He's appointed my bodyguard, and the last of my proceedings is done. The court is over and done with. Yeah, so that was a courtier position that actually costs some money. But yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and give it to him, although his aptitude for it apparently is terrible. No longer my bodyguard already. I guess he just quit. Well, that saves me the money anyway, I guess. There's a decision. Father, a word, please. Approaches me. The state of a castle. We noticed a horrific smell. Pay money, get him to like me more. Stewardship challenge. 50% to save money, 50% to spend more. Plug a hole in the floor. 50 is a lot of money. I'd rather not. You gain smelly court for 10 years. Dread gain reduction, vassal opinion reduction. Oh, that's pretty crazy. The last option will be chosen for you by default if I don't deal with it. Okay, well, let's just spend the 50. Because clearly we kind of have to. And a knight has arrived. Okay, so I am getting knights arriving. Okay, so I don't have to make them. I have to recruit guests to the court. But if they're already in the court, they just have to be allowed to become a knight, and that's it. And then I can go from there as I please. Your guest has an inspiration, can be sponsored to create an artifact. You can fund your first inspiration. What the hell is this? A guest has arrived that is intimidated by me. Oh, what? In place of a liege, I've arrived and press left to pay homage to you, glorious kin. A prince, one of my princes, one of my sons, my player heir has showed up. And he will arrive in my royal court and pay me money. But I can also get upsetty at him, lose stress by being tyrannical, spend prestige by sending him away. Nah, dude, I'll take the money. That's fine. Wait patient on my throne for the arrival of the prince, who will soon be announced and ushered before me. He kneels in deference as attendants bring gifts. Okay, I accept your generous gifts. Oh yeah, he brought me so many gifts. Well, that's awesome. Thank you for that. Royal court gained grandeur. Nice. I can sponsor this guy's inspiration. 50 money to make a chest. I guess that's an artifact. Yeah, sure, why not? I just got a bunch of money, and it will take him 14 months to make this. Okay, fair enough. Grandeur has gone up to 4, but it's going to reduce because I'm not spending enough. But they only expect our grandeur to be at 3. So for right now, that means we're actually in a pretty good situation. It's buffed up my levies. So my total soldiers has actually gone up, which is nice. I know I've achieved alliances. That's something I'm aware of. They were all popping up when the game accidentally unpaused earlier, but I know I have alliances. I don't know how to check alliances, but I know that I have acquired alliances. Okay, here we go. So I'm allied to the King of West Francia, the King of Lotharingia, the King of the Byzantine Empire, and Duke Otto of Angria. So I have some pretty decent alliances. It seems to be with the characters and not the country itself. Another knight has arrived. That's nice. Inspiration, highest quality. Look at the wood. Let's see. Breaks away from our market procession. Okay. What is this? I guess that's the inspiration we're currently working on, the artifact. So if I pay another 50, it will come out of a higher quality. I can force it to be a higher quality by being tyrannical, but I'll lose opinion with some others. I can try to haggle, and I can just say no. Sure, let's go ahead and invest in it. I see there's a bunch of wars I can declare. Like, all over the place. Oh, my. Oh, it's these Croatians up here. What else? That giant blob. Greater Moravia over there in Slovian. Serbia. I can declare a lot of wars around me, which is interesting. Oh my god, there's an inventory? What the fuck? Jesus. Secret documents lost. Lost 20 opinion on Prince Das. Someone realm learned one of your secrets. Uh-oh. That's not good. Apollon is swayed. Hey! My swaying scheme is working. Cultural curiosity sparked. Oh, curiosity. Interesting. That increases development growth, which sounds important. My vassal accosts me. Well met. Let's see. Duke Peter. Okay, yeah, I gave him a lot. He loves me. Say he's making a chest of a worthy king. Give this to him. I wouldn't want to miss the chance to create a masterpiece. He has... Okay. He pays 15 to him. Make it a slightly higher quality. I could steal the money. Yeah, no, let's work on the artifact more. Why not? Sure. Neighboring ruler won war. So, the leader of the Byzantines won a war against somebody else. Okay, cool. Inspiration, a model ruler. Let's see, I've come with a miniature prototype of the chest you commissioned, complete with a working lock. Okay. Gemstone inside, try it for yourself. Oh. The key slips between his fingers, flying. Scrabble though he does, there's no sign of it. Let's see, I can break the chest and return the stone. Charming, think I will keep it. Become the owner of miniature chest, he gains opinion, and I get an artifact. If I break the chest, I get 20 money, he loses opinion, and he gets the artifact. Who gets the artifact? I don't know. I think I shall keep it. I don't really know what's happening. Oh, and now I have my first inventory artifact. Carry on your person, okay? I can open my inventory. Miniature chest. Must be a child to equip as an inventory artifact. So only a child can actually use this. Well, I guess that'll just stay there until I get a child. Inspiration realized. Let's see. Gesture me over to an object covered in fabric. Toil many days and nights. Epic music is playing. Oh my good god. Chest of excellent craftsmanship. Produces a chest of excellent craftsmanship. I guess that's gonna go in here. Yep, there's a new court artifact. It can go on either side here as furniture. Gives me piety every month plus court grandeur. All right, that sounds good to me. More court grandeur is good. Look, it's actually going up again because it's a constant income. Well, that's pretty nice. And then the piety should definitely be useful. We have a lot of prestige, so I'm looking at changing this crown authority maybe. Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and pass the limited crown authority. It's the second one. It's going to cost a lot of prestige, but looks like it will give us more levies and maybe more income and give us more capabilities. Our vassals won't like us as much, but I'll go ahead and pass it. This seems a lot easier to do than it was in CK2, that much is for sure. Although we're going to have to get an innovation, royal prerogative innovation for the Bulgarian culture. No idea how you get this. You have to move to an era. This is some kind of research. Yeah, I have no idea how you get to this. Okay, so we are in like a tribal era at the moment. And there are innovations that we work on that are always being worked on. We have to get through these innovations in order to get to the early medieval era, which doesn't come around till 900 AD. So we can't actually raise crown authority anymore in this era. We'll have to get to the next era. I can also click one and make that the main one that I researched to speed it up, whereas everything else is moving at a snail's pace. Okay. Additional domain limit would certainly be nice. My prince knows that my character is a filthy cheater and wants a weak hook on me. Well, that's fine. Sure. Blackmail me all you like, sir. I don't really know what I want to research here. It looks like Ledger is researching no matter what at a pretty good pace. Everything else is researching just at a snail's pace, so anything other than Ledger seems to be what I want to do. This Duke Tuznik guy is powerful and wants a position. He's a much better marshal guy than our current marshal, so if I could grant him that, I certainly wouldn't mind it. I just have to figure out how to do it. All right, here we go. Duke Tuznik, your vassal and knight. He's not the best guy for the job, but he's one of the only two that wants position. He'd be pretty good for it. This guy would lose opinion with me for 10 years, which is unfortunate. He'd start hating me, but this other guy would start liking me. I think I'll go ahead and do it, yeah. Because this guy's much better. He'll do a much better job. And I think that's kind of what I want. Yeah, that other guy's cap for effectiveness was 8%. This guy's is 34%. That's crazy. He can buff up everybody, including the men-at-arms, with their damage and toughness quite well. He also doesn't really have any negative side effects either, which is really nice. And more individuals are asking for hooks. Alright, whatever. Take your weak hooks. I didn't decide this starting position. This is a historical, normal starting position. On the bright side, my scheme for making this guy like me is working very, very well. So that's good. He's currently converting faith, which I certainly hope that I did correctly. Yeah, this is only in a county though. I just kind of selected a random county. There doesn't seem to be any negatives to this, so I'll just let him go, and I'll probably keep him on doing very similar things over time, because I'd like to get the religions under control. If the cultures aren't, getting the religion under control could still be pretty handy.